How are you doing after that?
Good.
Was that a productive experience today?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always productive doing the joint practices, getting to see a new defense, going against new players. So definitely, test your rules for just staying true to plays and seeing a defense that you haven't seen yet.
They were pretty whooped up on the other side too. I mean, there's a little bit of that too. These two teams going at each other. Any two teams going at each other. It's different, isn't it?
Pretty what is that?
They were kind of stirred up. It's different going against a different team than your team.
Oh, I mean, joint practice is always, there's just a lot of excitement, and energy. Guys are ready to get after it and just go against somebody else. So there's always that factor.
Do you see a little bit of Bo Nix in yourself, of a young quarterback drafted and kind of taking a franchise where you guys want to go?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big supporter of Bo Nix, and I wish him all the best this year, and we'll see what pans out in that quarterback situation. But yeah, I mean, he drafted this year. I wish him all the best if he gets an opportunity to start and play some games this year. But yeah, I mean, he's in it for the long journey. To keep just stepping up and get better every day.
Jordan, we talked during the week about the opportunity to see a defense you obviously went against last season. What did you learn today? What did you like? What you want to get better at coming out of this?
Yeah, no, I think it was good. Like you said, just seeing a new defense, seeing a defense we saw last year. Yeah, I mean, I think there was a couple plays here and there that we missed. It just wasn't our best day productivity-wise, but it goes back to just being able to learn and grow from that. Seeing this new defense that we haven't really gone against, haven't got a scout, but we'll be able to go back, watch film, and learn from these opportunities. But yeah.
You got any of those plays specifically you're going to look back on your iPad and try to figure out how to get it back?
Yeah, I mean, I think they do a good job. They had a couple of good pressures that they brought. Obviously, I feel like they didn't show too much, but there's a couple of plays that we missed that whether it was just the timing was off, the footwork was a little slow, things like that I want to go see and just kind of break down what exactly went wrong.
But you guys won't, the number ones, you won't really do much about it on the field until next week, right? I mean, you're not going to play Sunday. What do you do the rest of the week here?
Yeah, I mean, we just get ready. We go back, we watch meetings and watch this practice and learn and grow from that, and then treat it like a regular game. We go back and have our walkthroughs tomorrow and, get ready for the game.
What happened on the play where your arm got hit?
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's one of those ones I got to go back and see, but I believe I was going to throw, and I think Zach Tom just got pushed and hit my shoulder. So I don't think it was anything with the D-line or anything like that. I think just friendly fire.
Seemed like Matt was a little fired up about that, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of guys didn't really see it and know what happened. So, we make it a big point to stay away from the quarterback. So they might have thought the D-lineman hit my arm or something like that, which I don't think happened. But, I think guys just didn't see what happened.
So you weren't hit when you threw because it looked like you were
I was hit when I threw. Yeah, I was hit. But I think it was from Zach Tom. I got hit from my own guy. I think. I got to see it on film. I'm not sure.
I spoke to your college cornerbacks coach, Mike Sanford, before practice today. Just what was it like kind of having him here? Have you been able to connect with him yet? And just the progression of when you were at Utah State to now, is it kind of hard to believe, or you knew you'd be in this position?
Yeah, no, I mean, Sanford, that's my guy. I haven't seen him yet. I know he said he was going to be out here at practice, but I haven't had the chance to see him. But, no, I mean, he's great. Obviously was with me my last year at Utah State. And, like you said, I have always had a lot of confidence in myself. But, it's one of those things I just keep working. Don't really put a ceiling on where my game can go and just trying to keep working and finding new kinks in my game and new things that I can build on.
Jordan, Aaron, your career, Jordan. I mean, I know you just spent the 1 year together last year in college, but what did he mean to you in your development?
Who was that? Sorry.
Mike Sanford.
Oh yeah, a lot. I mean, I appreciate all the coaches that I worked with throughout my whole time in college. Just the knowledge and information that they brought me to be able to build. Like I said, build every year and get better. But obviously, my last year at Utah State didn't go as we wanted to. But Mike was one of those guys that brought the energy every day. And just stay true to, find new ways to get us better.
You saw this defense in the regular season last year. The Broncos certainly have added some new pieces. Is there one thing today that stood out based on what they presented?
No, I don't think there's one thing. I mean, I think Pat Surtain is a really good player. I think that always stands out when you go against a really good DB like him. I think he's the kind of the heart and soul of that defense. He's a lockdown corner over there. So, but I don't think anything really stood out.
When you're wearing the red jersey in practice, is your internal clock different than it would be in the game? I'm thinking of the interception specifically when your arm did get hit. If this is a real game, you know you can get hit. Is the ball out quicker, or is it the same as it would be in a game?
No, I mean that's part of playing practice like a game. I try and treat it exactly like a game and be able to feel the pressure around me. And there's sometimes instances where you just don't feel it. You got to try and get the ball out quick, but you can't feel a guy coming from behind you sometimes and batting the ball down. So I try and have that clock to be able to get the ball out quick and understand I can't sit there in the pocket and take 3 hitches. I got to find a completion, get the ball out, or scramble. So I try and do my best to treat practice like a game in that situation.
Aaron used to always say never take too much stock in his incompletions and interceptions in camp because he's trying things he wouldn't normally do in regular season. How often do you try and see what he can get away with during camp?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of practice and part of training camp is you're definitely trying to push the limit. And you don't want to sit there and just throw checkdowns all day. You want to push the ball down the field and try and take those shots. And like you said, it's practice. You're there to work on those situations and kind of test the water and see what you can do and get away with. Because, I mean, if you don't try it, you're never going to try it in a game, So it's definitely that time to just kind of push the limit.
Topgolf tonight, are you a good pick for Topgolf? Are you competitive?
I'm competitive for sure. We'll see about the Topgolf, what my skill set's looking like. We'll see if any of these guys got enough energy to even swing some clubs. We'll see. But yeah.
Is stuff like that valuable though? You had some time last year in Cincinnati. It seemed like it was bonding in this joint practice format. Does that really have residual value going through the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime just being around the guys, doing things outside of football is just time to bond, time to get together as a team. But, out here, we don't have much to do, so to be able to do activities is definitely going to help us kill some time.
Jordan, going back to pushing that limit, when you do throw an interception out here in practice, do you just chalk that up to kind of that's how it goes when you try to see what you can and can't get away with in this format, or it's not something that's kind of alarming just as part of practice?
I mean, there's definitely, there's different interceptions you throw. There's some where, they get you on the coverage and you kind of guess wrong or you don't see a guy. And there's some where, you see them and you're just trying to push the envelope, like I said, and try and fit the ball in those tight windows. So they're all learning situations. But I definitely think the ones where they kind of get you and you might throw a ball into a coverage where you just didn't see somebody, those are the ones you got to be able to learn and grow from. And then the ones where you're trying to test the water, it's like, all right, I tried this. Maybe this is where I need to put this ball if I get this situation again, or this is where I need to go with the check down. So they're all learning situations.
So
2 more for Jordan.
Where do you categorize the one today?
Which one today?
The one where it popped up and it looked like 49 got it. Singleton.
Oh, when I got my arm hit? I mean, that's just, it's one of those things where, we're trying to make a play. I get my arm hit. I mean, you can't control that. So, yeah.